We're back. This is the Outlet to Reality. Um, what are we now? Episode 14? I don't know. But
13,
13, 14, something like that. Well, maybe it's 13. Yeah, you're right. It's 13. So, that's David Montalvo. Take one, pass it back. Check it out. Oh, by the way, speaking of take one, I've noticed we've been getting like, a lot of comments like from people who actually like have been maybe affiliated with Take One, Pass It Back, which is cool. Hopefully, a shout out to everyone who's been commenting on our videos on YouTube. Again, not a huge fan of the video format podcasting, but again, I'm fine with it. I'll do it. It's totally fine. It'll be up on YouTube, and we're getting like a lot of traffic.
right?
Yeah. So our guest today, right here, as you see, Christian Flores, who is an experienced gamer and probably like I mean, David was telling me this, a guy who lost like 1,000,000 pounds.
Uh, the exact number is not. I don't remember the exact number. I was north of 200 pounds, and the lowest I've gotten to was 119.
Oh wow. Wow,
Yeah,
that's very impressive. So you were like just like a little like I'm guessing. So that's almost about what, like 90 pounds.
yeah.
That's impressive. Wow, very good stuff. How long
Thank
did
you.
that take you?
115 days.
Wow,
Dang, he knew
wow,
the math. He knew the day and the time with the.
Yep.
wow, man. Because like that just proves it. Because like now I'm not now like I guess like, I'm sure you did like a lot of like maybe like what like strength training and that kind of thing. Maybe
Mhm.
a lot of cardio.
Oh yeah, that's cardio like 6 days a week,
Wow.
like
Um.
twice a day, at most three.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Like well, like, because I'm trying to think, like, it's like 150 days, because we've obviously been through 100 plus days and the quarantine and everything.
Mhm.
So I was gonna say something like, well, there's no excuse, anyone can do it in 100. But then I just realized like you have like a lot. I'm sure like you might have dealt with some equipment, or did you like use like equipment, or did you like go running or something like that?
Well, this was before quarantine. Back then, I mostly used equipment. So like a lot of people, like I was, like well, I'm a pretty small guy, but I was a really, really, really big kind of guy. And because of that, it's not easy to just tell somebody, oh, just jog around the block when it's a lot harder for, bigger, heavier people because that really doesn't hit a number on your joints. So, and then like if you push yourself way too hard, way too early, you're gonna basically end up hurting yourself more often. So you got to be much more easier on your joints. So you can start off really small. I know I started off really small. I just mostly did the elliptical for like when I first started, I was like 15 minutes a day. And by the end of it, I was just kind of just completely breathless. I was just covered in sweat. But eventually that was just like, you will get your body will adjust. So you will grow more and more resistant to whatever you're training to. So at first it was like 15 minutes of the elliptical, then 30 minutes, then 40 minutes up to an hour. And then, once your body's more used to that, you're much more conditioned to that, you will begin to lose weight on top of that. And then you can start doing the more heavier stuff. You can actually start jogging. You can actually start doing sled pulls, sled pushes, or battle ropes, uh, box jumps,
Mm,
just a whole lot of things, mountain climbers.
mm. So, I mean, I know David, you had a couple questions, but just one more I wanted to ask. Just and David's it's on David's like list of questions, but some body weight workouts that you recommend.
Body weight workouts. Well, you really can't go wrong with push-ups. If I know a lot of people like they don't have good upper body strength. So push-ups, you mainly use just a lot of your chest and your front delts, which is the front of your shoulders, and you mainly use just your three muscles: chest, your front delts, and your lats. It's the the muscles in the back of your arms. So if you can do those, I'd say the more you can push those, the better. But not everyone has that kind of upper body strength where they can't even do one. So you can even do the baby push-ups, where it's like you have your legs kind of assist you with that. If not,
Knees, knees on the ground, feet up.
oh yeah. Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, there's like
um,
any names. You can do it in like different ways. They call them girl push-ups too, but it's it's the same thing regardless. It's assisted push-up.
Yeah,
If
that's probably the best term for it. Like, because it literally is like an assist, you know. Um, but yeah, that's actually something I've been trying to do lately. Is just do like just try to think of a number like 30 push-ups a day, and just do like 3 sets of 10. You know, just throughout the day.
oh, yeah. Oh, three
Yeah.
sets of 10. For me, I would get for one set, I would get tired at around 30, and
Oh
that's
wow.
yeah, for me that's just one set. But it's basically um, when it comes to like body weight exercises, and really depends on what it is that you want to accomplish, whether it is to lose weight or to kind of like build more muscle or endurance or strength. If it's for cardio for the sole purpose of losing weight, strength training it definitely helps. It really benefits you. So the more muscle you have, the more energy your body needs, and you'll be consuming like the more food you eat, you'll less of it will be for fat and more of it will be for energy because the more muscle you have, the more energy you need. And you'll be hungrier a lot more often. I've actually learned that the hard way. But if if it's just for cardio, you could do mountain climbers. You're basically you're like laying on the floor, kind of like as if like pretending like you were like a four-legged animal, and you're just kind of like kicking your knees towards your abs one at a time, as if you were actually climbing a mountain. Do that on the floor as quickly and explosively as you can, but in proper form. And shadow boxing is really good. Um, you might want to be a little careful on that because for on shadow boxing, you literally you just box in the air, pretend like you were literally just punching someone in front of you, but you have to do it with force, with purpose. You can't just go like this and be like, oh, that's a good enough workout. You literally have to feel it here. Every cardio, like your heart rate needs to go up, and you got to have a good sweat. So every punch needs to be with force, with purpose. You got to be on your knees, and you kind of have to like jump back and forth for like 2 to 3 minutes, depending how much you're willing to push yourself. Those are some really good body weight exercises for cardio.
Nice. Any questions, David?
Yeah, man. Like I was gonna say, so my boy right here, Christian Flores, not only is he a great personal trainer, he used to be my personal trainer back in Chicago. Man, dude, the first time I worked out with him, actually the second day, I almost passed out because I only ate a sandwich and I didn't think that I needed to eat a lot because I learned that his brother worked out the first day with him and he threw up everything
Oh
he
yeah.
ate. So I'm thinking I got to eat small, but I ate small like a sandwich. I burned it like in 30 minutes and I was like, yo, man. I was just dying. I was like, I need some water. I need some food. And I could tell I started seeing white stuff coming out of the sky. And I was like, bro, I see butterflies. And he's like, bro, you're about to pass out. And I was like, man, this is crazy. I'm about to die. Call Ricky. But he helped me, got me a protein bar, and I got back on shape. But I was going to say, man, to introduce my boy, not only is he, for me, the best pro gamer I know, this man went from being in this competition. He played this very big game. It's called Combat Modern. What's it called? Modern Combat.
Modern
Mortal?
Combat 3.
Yeah,
Modern Combat 3.
Oh,
yeah,
modern combat. Okay.
yeah. And he played it on the iPad. And it was a competition, and he won first place. And it was so cool. He got money. He got a lot of money, and he was going to college at Northeastern. And the question I have these ladies asking is, they're curious to know what you do with that money because I wanted a little piece, but I know it was gone by the time I asked.
Uh, yeah, so that competition, it was called Modern Combat 3. It was, I think the best way to describe it was basically a Call of Duty clone for mobile devices at the time. So you could play it on your iPhone, you could play it on the iPad. At the time, it was just for iOS devices. The competition was held by MLG, Major League Gaming, in partnership with Sony. They were promoting this new phone, the Experian. I honestly can't remember. But the point was, you have a month, 30 days, to accumulate the most kills you can get. First place winner would win over $1,000. I forgot how much. I think it was, I want to say 1,250, but it's been so long. By the end of the month, I've accumulated like 40,000 kills. Second place winner only got halfway of what I got.
Oh wow.
But
So
check this
wait,
out.
so who was the first? I mean, who was the first place one? I mean, yeah, like, who? This guy must have been unbelievable. Oh, so you won? Okay. Oh wait, yeah, what am I talking about? Yeah, you won, guys. For some reason, I thought you said
Right.
second place. Yeah, because he Dave mentioned earlier. Yeah, you were he's like you won the money. So I guess so. It wasn't one of those things where it's like second place gets something and then third place gets a little bit something. It just went all
Uh,
first place.
no, second and third place winners did receive cash prizes too.
Okay, very cool.
I don't remember how much, but at the time I was not aiming for second place. I wanted,
Right.
I wanted it all.
So like,
So
what was that like? Yeah, everyone always says, it's not about the journey. Or it's not about it's not about the destination. It's about the journey, right? So,
mhm.
what was that journey like going through? Like, was it literally just all right? I'm just gonna play this all day.
Oh yeah, there was actually a strategy to it. So I did play for a lot of. I want to say it almost became like a full-time job almost. I would spend 4 to 5 days a week, no more than like 6 hours a day. Keep in mind I was in college. I think this was during the summer either, so I did not have anything else going for me at the time. I had no life for like an entire month straight. So the point was whoever had the most kills within a month. So this was a different competition back then because like there was like nowadays any kind of like you know competitive gaming you face against two teams. Uh, like Call of Duty, you have Atlanta FaZe versus the Miami Gorillas, or I forgot who they were called, like a 6v6 tourney. This was just different. This was more like a promotion. So who can get the most kills within a certain amount of time? And so my strategy was that basically I would only play free for all. So I guess me in a lobby of like 7 to 8 people, and I would just pick out the best loadout that for me allows me to just basically get as many people as I can in a short amount of time. So the less time I spent in game, the more time I have basically killing other players, the faster I could just move on to the next game. So I remember I even had a strategy. I said, I can get about 150 in half an hour. So I need about 300 in about 1 hour. That was like my quota that I would kind of do. So the sooner I would like finish games, wrap them up, I can just immediately start doing the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one.
Did you have a
And
ridiculous username?
Oh, I can't remember mine. I really wish I did. No, I remember it was. I think it was like my name, so Christian Flores 93, something like that. It wasn't something crazy like I don't know, 4420 weed smoker 69, something like that.
Yeah, 69 420. Yeah.
right.
Um. Yeah.
But check this.
Oh, were you gonna mention something, David?
Yeah, I was just gonna add one thing real quick before I forget. So Christian right here not only won first place, but he eventually so a new game that came out for Nintendo Switch, which was called Splatoon 2. Basically a bunch of people shooting each other with paint. And Christian actually had a team that he put together. They had they were going online and stuff like that. And it's crazy that eventually he was getting sponsorship and he was able to travel, go to these hotels, getting free items, get free shirts. He was like pretty much Justin Bieber, just in the gaming world. Like he was getting free shit. Like I was supposed to get it, and they didn't give it to me. So my boy was making moves, and it was so dope to see this guy, actually living the American dream. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Christian, I kind of want to hear a little bit more of like the life of streaming. How did you do the streaming? What got you to, get your team together? And when did you find out that you were getting more sponsorship, like people trying to, sponsor you guys?
And please promote your Twitch if you got one.
Yeah.
Oh, so my Twitch, Stitch TV and two underscores at the very end. But so it started. So Splatoon was a game originally came out on the Wii U. I want to say sometime 2012, 13.
Dang, I'm off.
Yeah. So at the time, it was just like this fun little game. You play as like these little squid characters, and like you shoot each other. It's a really complicated game. Like we just call it Squid Game. It's a lot of like paint mechanics. You swim in the paint. You shoot other uh the enemy team. When Splatoon 1 came out, I wasn't really competitive. I was just super casual. I just played it for fun. When Splatoon 2 came out, I want to say 2 to 3 years ago, probably 2 years ago. Um, I started to be a little more competitive. I played with a bunch of other teams. I did pick up games, and I went to a LAN in 2018. It was called Smash and Splash 4 that took place in Kalahari in Wisconsin Dells. Seeing these, and I think it was my first time going to these LANs. So where Mortal Kombat was like me just taking advantage of like promotion and getting cash from it. Smash and Splash was a much bigger event. They have all these teams competing towards one another. They have a stage, and you have people cheering them on, and just seeing all that happen, out there for me was like, it like inspired me to really take my competitive career and like just take it up a notch. So from that, I started practicing more. I'm experimenting with different weapons, different play styles. I'm playing with more and more people, and from that, I've been in and out several different teams. But so last year there was another, well, the exact same event, Smash and Splash 5, and there was another team that they were at the time they were called the Tougher Puffers, which is funny because like a lot of Splatoon teams have to do with like C names, because there's a team called Vitamin C, like SEA and stuff like that. The octo squids, or I don't know, something dumb and ocean related. So the Tougher Puffers at the time, they won bronze bracket last year, and I was like, I was their friends. Like I just cheered them on, and immediately upon winning bronze bracket, they were contacted by an organization called Attack Mode, and they were offered sponsorship. And I was not on the team, not yet, but I congratulated them. I was super happy for them. At the time, I think I've recently left another team, and I was a free agent. And I'm just playing here and there, trying to make connections. But because I've already had a connection with that team, and they were looking for players, they recruited me towards their team. And right away, I was already a sponsored player. Being sponsored basically means that represent you don't just represent yourself, you represent an organization that will in turn help you out. So if we went to events, we wouldn't be paying everything entirely out of pocket. They would help us out on top of that. They would give us jerseys, promotions. They help us out any way we can, whether it means coaching. I even one time our sponsor even paid for food for one of our team members because they were so hungry. They're like, "Oh, can I get you anything? Let me DoorDash you like a salad or something," and they actually got it, which was really cool. We got jerseys on top of that too. I competed in like several different lands. I think it was one in Chicago. I did one in Ohio. I went to Genesis 7 that was this year in California, Oakland, California, in January.
Very nice. Genesis 7. Now, are these like? I mean, like these are like are these like related to specific games?
Genesis 7 is a really, really big event. It's a big tournament event. They host several different tournaments. The main one being Smash Brothers,
Right.
Smash Brothers Ultimate, and then they have Smash. They have Rivals of Aether. They have Tekken, and Splatoon is one of them too.
Okay, so it's like multiple games. Okay, so multiple tournaments. But yeah, I've noticed like the Smash scene huge. Obviously, I mean, I think my cousin actually went to that Smash and Splash thing last year, in Wisconsin Dells, I think.
Yep.
And yeah, like I kind of like learn some of these things like about some tournaments or whatever, just things going within the tournaments just through him. And I guess he's like my only source of like information in terms of like competitive gaming scene and stuff like that. I've tried to like I've done like stories and stuff like that about the rising nature of these leagues now, and now they're like being televised everywhere. It's crazy how much of just a huge impact it makes, not just like for people who are actually making the money, but just like for like the audience.
Yeah, the Smash scene has grown so much since it's. I I'm not a big Smash player, and I'm really no big Smash historian either. But I can't really trace the roots. But if I could, I'd say it started way back in the early days, probably as early as back since like Super Smash Bros. Melee came out for the GameCube. There's been
Yeah,
yeah,
Melee. I mean, I know that's still like the game that like
Oh,
you know
okay.
Project M.
mhm,
Like it's
yeah,
basically Melee, right?
yeah.
Um, so yeah, man. Like I'm actually really impressed. Like the people like the lengths they'll go to like try to get like a copy of Melee or something.
I still have my
Um,
copy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I have an opportunity for you, my friend.
now you have another reason why to come to Vegas.
That's actually true. Except I am horrible at that game, as well
Dude,
as
you
I'm
got
also really bad at first-person shooter games.
oh
But
man.
the type of games I'm like good at. It's like I mean I play sports games. I also play like shit like Fallout and stuff like that, and like Skyrim. So like totally like just like do whatever the hell you want in the game, type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Grand Theft Auto. I love to kill cops in the game. A lot of fun.
I was gonna say with Smash Bros, my favorite character is Yoshi. Because I have like the special ability where I could jump and you know
Yeah.
how I could come down like this, boom, it's just right there. That's like a 30 hit. Bam. But the more I do it, it eventually throws a person to the sky and they die. So it's just like
I've noticed the new Smash is is bullshit. Like it's like once you get to like 102%, you're gonna go flying.
right. Yeah, they don't play games, man. They're trying to make it harder now. Like I played
Yeah.
it, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I
I mean,
played
like, because I mean, I hear like, I think the reason why like Melee is like the competitive games because it seems like it's like way like harder, way more like I'm trying to find the right word, but it's like way more like I guess like it like the movements, I guess like the controls like are like the exact movements, like they're like it's not like where there's like a little lag or something like that here and there,
right.
but
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, man, like it's like I do not see the Smash community like just dying anytime. So, like I think that thing will be rising. I think that'll go past the NFL. I think that'll be huge.
Yeah, man.
It's
Next you know, they're gonna have a school for gaming. Like you just go to school, play video games, and all right, guys, you're doing great. The only way you could pass a class is if you won like 3
See,
rounds of a
now
game.
this is where I gotta ask Christian:
Okay.
does this suck the fun out of all this?
competitively, I think it just kind of varies from person to person. Because yeah, I've heard just a lot of like mixed receptions. For me myself, I think the one thing what I love about competitive Splatoon is that there's always that adrenaline high. You'll compete in like tournaments or scrims or stuff like that, and like sometimes uh, you'll lose badly and it doesn't really feel good. Other times there'll be like really close games and just a bunch of other times you'll be literally at uh, the top of the tournament. You'll be like first, second, third place, and you're just winning game after game after game, and you just feel so much better because there's that tension that hey, you're about to win the whole thing,
Yeah,
and you feel good about that. And so competitively, everyone always strives to win. They don't aim to be second place.
yeah.
They always want to be number one, and that really keeps a lot of people like that. That keeps their attention. For them, that's fun. Winning is fun. That adrenaline high is fun, but to some people, it can kind of like tire them out. It can be very, um, disheartening. It could be like it could really you could lose all motivation if you face someone and they just completely just destroy you. I guess it really just kind of depends. It doesn't. I wouldn't say it sucks. It doesn't suck the fun entirely. There are some people who have left Splatoon and even Smash, and that goes for like any kind of like competitive gaming, where if they take a game way too seriously, they begin to lose what made the game fun in the first place. It's just something not it. maybe it wasn't always supposed to be something super serious, like something that, as if it was a job. It's supposed to be something fun that you play on your downtime.
Yeah.
It just kind of depends. It really depends who you ask.
Probably
For me,
depends on the game,
oh yeah,
how you're how have you been affiliated with the game, how you got into the game and stuff like that.
yeah.
But moving on, and actually, like, I do want to have you on another podcast sometime soon. But right now we're gonna play this game, and we're gonna do some trivia. And here we go. Here are the categories. I got 4 categories, 5 questions each. So the first category is it's just Nintendo facts, just facts about Nintendo. The second is PlayStation, and the third is Xbox. And then the last one is a completely random category. The last one, ladies and gentlemen, is a spelling bee.
Oh wow, wow!
Yeah.
I'm glad you added that because I suck.
All right. So we'll have Christian. So you can go first. So it's separated. So 5 questions each, and I made the question so it's like 2 points, 4 points, 6, 8, or 10. So we got Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, or the spelling contest.
Nintendo.
Okay, so for how many points? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10.
Okay, beautiful. I love
Dang,
it.
big. He's going big.
Which MLB team did Nintendo become the majority owner of in 1992?
Hmm.
Now, if you get this wrong,
92.
David, you're allowed to steal. And if you get that wrong, David, it'll go back to him, and I'll give him some multiple choice. I have some multiple choice here, so for some of these questions.
I have like 2 teams in mind. 1992. I'm gonna take a wild guess. I'm gonna go with the LA Lakers.
Not the Lakers.
Okay.
David, do you know?
Yeah, I know this one. It's actually
Do you know or no?
actually Chicago Cubs. Not kidding. I don't know, man.
Fine if you looked it up. I'll just give you half the points.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, you want me to look it up?
Oh, no. I did you have a guess?
No, I don't know. I said Cubs.
Okay, not the Cubs, but going back to Christian. Multiple choice. The Oakland A's, the Giants, the Mariners, or the Angels.
The Giants.
Not the Giants. It was the Mariners.
Dang.
And I think they sold most of their stake in like a few years ago. But David, going to you.
All right, man. Let's go. Give me Xbox. 4 points.
4 points. Best-selling game in the original Xbox history.
Halo. Boom.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
That is incorrect. Christian, do you know?
Oh shit, dude! I got so excited.
Forza.
Not Forza. I mean, it's kind of a dick move on my end, but it is Halo 2.
Oh shit, dude! You should have gave it to me. I said Halo.
You know what? You know what? I'll give you half of it. I'll give you 2.
Okay.
I'll give you 2. I'll
All
give
right,
you 2.
that.
Going back to Christian.
Okay. Nintendo for 8 points.
8 points. Okay. Which Nintendo game, obviously, caused enough injuries in children to result in an $80 million settlement?
Wii Sports.
Not Wii Sports. David?
Wii Resorts.
Not Wii Resorts. Back to Christian. Multiple choice. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Mario Party, Super Smash Brothers, or Mario Kart?
Mario Kart.
Not Mario Kart. It is Mario Party.
What?
Whoa.
I think because of thumb injuries.
Oh dang.
Wow.
So the score is 2-0, David. Going back to you.
All right, man. Let's go with PlayStation. Actually, let's go back to Xbox. Xbox number 2 points. Let's do 2 points.
True or false?
Okay.
Xbox was released in North America before 9/11. True or false?
True.
That is false.
What the?
So yeah, it came out like about a couple months after.
Damn. They
Christian?
must
Nintendo for 6.
Nintendo 6. Okay. Best selling Nintendo handheld of all time.
Ooh, I know this one.
Hmm.
Pick number 2, my lord.
Hmm. I know it's one of the DSs. The Nintendo 3DS.
Not the 3DS, David.
I tell you right now, ready, ladies and gentlemen. Game Boy. Yeah.
Not the Game Boy.
What?
But it is a DS. I'll give Christian 2 points there.
Okay.
So a third of the points. So going back to David.
All right, guys. Let's go with spelling. Spelling.
Okay, all right.
All right, let's go. Give me let's do 4 points.
4 points. Chihuahua.
Oh, I got you. Chihuahua. Let's think of Taco Bell. Let's go with CH.
Yep.
I.
Yep.
W. U. A. W. A.
Incorrect.
I'm right.
Incorrect. Do you know, Christian?
I thought I was right. That was a tough one, bro. It had my letters and my tongue got swirling. Like it was pretty tough, man.
Do you know David or Christian?
Not exactly. CHIHUAHU.
So close. You're just missing the A
Yeah.
at the end.
I knew.
But Christian, it's your turn again. You can choose.
Okay, let's go Xbox for 10.
Ooh.
Xbox 10. Okay. Halo was associated with this technology platform in 1999 before being an Xbox exclusive.
I have no idea.
I did not know this till today.
I'm completely clueless. I have no idea.
It's complete. It's really random. Like you wouldn't even think.
I'm drawing a blank.
David, any guess?
I got you. Ready for this? It's Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Nah, just kidding. I don't know the answer, man.
The answer is Mac, Apple.
Oh right. Oh my god. I would have never. Yeah, because Halo, I think they prototyped it on a Mac.
Yeah. Like they're basically the E3 of whatever they had. You know, like they're showing the game. What do you call that? iOS convention? What a bullshit thing. Anyways, David. Yeah, I think it's David. Yeah, back to you.
All right, let's go with spelling. Let's do 2 points.
Okay, Bisque.
Oh, I got this. BISK. Bisque. I was gonna say, bitch, but it was. I was gonna say, but Bisque, BISK, right?
Incorrect. Christian, do you know?
What? That's some bullshit.
BISQ.
Not Q. I mean, like not just Q. There's QUE at the end.
Oh.
So we're still tied at 2. Going back to Christian.
Xbox for 8.
Xbox 8. Okay. The last original Xbox game. The original Xbox game. It's a sports game.
I know it.
Wait. Sports game.
Yeah, America's obsessed.
The original, because there's a lot of sports games that are owned by EA. So for it to be Xbox's last sports game, I honestly can't remember. I have no idea.
Don't pick Digimon.
David, go ahead.
I got you. MLB.
Not MLB. It's
Okay.
Madden.
Okay, I got it. Can I say it one more time? It's Street. It's Street NFL.
I think that was for. I think that's a little bit older. That game might be a little bit older.
Oh,
I don't know. N64 maybe. I don't know.
what
Or maybe it
was-
was PS2. Yeah, maybe it was around that time. Going back to Christian. Or sorry, no, going back to David. Sorry.
So what was the answer?
Oh, the answer was Madden 09.
Oh, dude, I would never got it. You got me. I was about to say a kids game, but like the little teen baseball. You know what I'm talking about? The little
Oh
kids.
yeah. Backyard baseball. Yeah,
Backyard
it's a
baseball.
classic. It's a classic.
Yeah, I used to have in the PC, so I was like, "Yo, that's dope."
Go ahead, David.
All right, let's go with Sony. Let's do 6 points.
6 points. Okay. Name the number. How many exclusive games does the PS4 have? So I'll give you a hint. It's a number between 100 and 300.
I say 160.
160. Okay, Christian, any guesses? I'll just give it to whoever's like closer, I guess.
250.
It's 249. Wow, what a guess.
Dang.
I'll give him 6 points there. So it's 8-2. We're almost running out of time too, but we'll just take it down to the second. So go ahead, Christian.
Sony for 6.
Okay. That was just 6 right there. Do you want to do 8 or 4 or something?
8, yeah.
Okay. This was the first PlayStation mascot. They wanted to show off the cool graphics with a guy with a jagged head. He's in the game PlayStation Battle Royale. His name is Polygon Man. What color was his head?
I should really know. I should really know this because I played that game. I really can't remember. I don't know the answer to any of these questions. Wow. I call myself there. I'm gonna say blue.
Not blue. Not too far off though. David?
Oh, orange.
Not orange. It was purple.
Oh man.
Oh man.
So David, I'm going to you. I'm going to make this the last question. So David, go ahead.
Well, before we go, I think we only have less than a minute, so I'm just gonna say, people, please subscribe and like and comment our video. All right, I'm gonna go with spelling. 10 points.
Okay, here we go. Crustacean.
Cristation. Crustacean.
That is incorrect. It is CRUSTACEAN.
Oh my.
10 points. It's a tough one.
Bro.
That's going to do it for the podcast. Thanks for listening. Thanks to Christian Flores for stopping by. And keep listening, keep sharing and commenting and all that good stuff. Thanks again for listening, everyone.
All right.
Peace.